Okay, so we are working on the product management module. I will track your attendance. If you don't mark, I'll update you. Okay, please mark your attendance. I will track maybe after half an hour whether you marked it or not. We completed till the topic number 4 under the product management, that is life cycle phases, item statuses, item lookups, and then we spoke about the 279 attributes. Actually, it was 290. I don't know what happened. Now from the previous 2 versions, I'm seeing only 279 attributes. Earlier, I have seen 290, I think, in the last year. Maybe Oracle has updated the attribute list. I'm not sure. I have to cross check. Okay, 5th topic is very, very important topic. Everyone with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Item class. So this is a configuration which is used to create the item. And also from this setup, we also define the item numbering pattern also. Item numbering pattern also we define. Let me show you the application. From the setup and maintenance, what is the role required for the setup and maintenance? Application implementation consultant role is required. And from the drop down, click on product management. Product management license is required? No. To use the common features, product management license is not required to use the common features. Item creation is a common feature, so you can use the product management module without any license. And from the items, we are defining everything from this task list. From the items, so I'm navigating to item class. So there is a predefined item class available, that is root item class. You can actually directly use this item class without creating your own class, or you can also create your own class as well. You can also create your own class as well, or else you can use this class directly. Okay, but I'm creating my own class because I would like to cover some of the functionalities under this. Click on the new button, 53K RM item class. RM item class, 53K RM item class, or I'm creating like this 53K FG item class. I think I'm sorry, I gave you wrong attendance sheet. Huh? I gave the wrong one. I'm really sorry for that. This is the form. This is the form thing. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is the form. Sorry, I gave a different form to you. Use this form. Okay, just enter the name and then your this batch number, and then mark it as yes. Okay. Okay, team.
Yes, sir.
I'm creating an item class. Okay, enter the item class name, and then automatically internal name got generated. I didn't enter. Once you press the tab, automatically internal name got generated. And enter the description. Enter the description and click on save and add the details. Click on save and add the details. Okay. Now under this screen, we have a lot of tabs are there. So I'm discussing the item management tab with you. Under the item management, I want my items to be generated based on a sequence. I want my items to be generated based on a sequence. Okay, see here. I selected sequence generated and starting number, starting prefix FG, and starting number is 100, and every item get incremented by 1. Understood? Item numbering pattern. What I'm doing, I'm creating a class for the finished good items. If I wanted to define finished good items, I'm going to use this class. If I use this class, what is the item numbering pattern? FG 100. The first item is FG 100. And what is the next item number? What is the next item number?
FG1.
FG 101.
101, 102, like that. Okay. And if you want, you don't want any number to be generated according to your pattern. You want to enter on your own. Item number you want to enter on your own, you can select the user defined. If you select user defined, you can enter any name. You can enter any name, any prefix, any number you can enter at the time of creating the items. But I would like to generate it based on a sequence. I'm selecting the sequence option. Okay. And if you scroll down, there is something called new item request. This new item request is nothing but in the Fusion, item approvals are available. In case of EBS, also available from the product management module. But in EBS, you might have not heard about the product lifecycle management module a lot. But in the product lifecycle management module also, approvals are available for the item. 26th June. So item approvals is nothing but suppose if I want any item, I create a request that I call as a NIR. NIR is nothing but new item request. New item request. Through NIR, I'm going to create an item. Okay, and it goes to the approvals. It goes to the approvals. Okay, when you send it for the approvals, you can actually send it to multiple users, nothing but multiple people. When I say multiple people, at the item level, we have different attributes. The attributes are related to the finance, attributes are related to procurement and inventory department. Okay, attributes are related to multiple departments. So when you want to send it to multiple people, you can send it to the finance users. You can send it to finance team approval. You can send it to procurement team approval and then warehouse team approval also. Okay. To the respective team approvals, you can send it. Okay. This is called new item request. So here from the item class, if this checkbox is enabled, after you create the item, you have to submit for the approval. Okay. And if you disable it, no, we don't want to use any item approval process. We want the item to be automatically approved. And that's why I'm disabling this functionality. What is this functionality? NIR functionality. NIR is nothing but new item request functionality. I'm disabling. Okay. We want our items to be automatically approved. Next, coming to the security. Which employees are able to, nothing but which business users are able to create the items. I'm going to add the list here. Not everybody, only the person that I'm adding here. You see here, 2 employees are displayed in the drop down, but this is a previous employee which I have created and I mark it as do not use. Okay, when you are not gonna, if you mistakenly create some record, better to mark it as a do not use. Okay, this is the latest record that we created. Business user. and I'm selecting the org. I'm selecting the master ordination. That means this business user, this employee is able to create item under which ordination? Under this ordination. That means this employee is able to access this item class to create item under this ordination. And what access you are providing to this employee? So here, nothing but in the actions, if you select the plus button, you are just providing the read access. Read access is nothing but this employee is able to open the items. The employee is able to view the item from this ordination. That's it. Okay. But if you want to provide only, inventory group of attributes, only inventory attributes. Out of 279 attributes, inventory group attributes are there, and purchasing group attributes are there. You want to provide access to only to inventory group, or you want to provide access to only which group of attributes? I would like to provide only invoicing group of attributes, purchasing group of attributes access. Which set of attributes access you want to provide? Okay. Or you want to provide full access to this guy? Full access. If you want to provide full access, just remove everything and do the blind search. Do the blind search and use Control A. Use Control A to select all the records. Use Control A to select all the records and click on Apply. Click on OK button. Click on the OK button. That means this employee is able to access this item class and he is able to create an item under this ordination, and he is able to access, he is able to change or modify the attributes related to all the sections, all the 279 attributes, that is returnable, shippable, invoiceable, okay, all of them. And what about other ordinations? What I'm doing, I'm duplicating now. I'm providing access to the other ordinations. If I click on duplicate, everything get duplicated, including the actions also. You have to just change the ordination. That's it. So don't forget to, when you're practicing, don't forget to add the actions, because the actions screen is almost at the end of the screen. That's why students always forgetting to enter the actions. Please remember to enter the actions. Okay. Again, I'm clicking on the duplicate button and I'm providing access to the Bangalore org also. Okay, that means now Shankar is able to create item under all these three inventory ordinations. Okay. Click on save. Now I'm providing access to only one employee, only one business user. Suppose if you are having 5 business users, all the 5 business users has to be added here. If 10 business users are there, all the 10 business users need to be added. That's why what is the name of this section? Security section. Okay. Suppose if 100 users are there, more than 100 is there, then need not to enter every individual here. You can enter the role also. Role is nothing but group. There are 2 options are there. Person is nothing but you're providing access to an individual employee. Group is nothing but you're adding a role here. There is a role called product manager. There is a role called product manager. This role is for the item creation. Add this role. Add this role. And add the org here. Add the org here. And add the actions here. Do the blind search. And use Control here to select everything. Use Control here. Click on Apply and click on OK button. Now what I'm doing, instead of providing access to every individual user, I'm providing access to a role. Okay, that means if you're having this role, you're able to create the item. If I'm having the role, I'm able to create the item by using this class. Okay, clear with the security?
Krishna, can I add the group email ID instead of the individual person email ID here?
Group email ID in the sense?
Let's say, for example, for the SCM team, we have one group email ID.
No.
Where in the group we have
See,
more
this
than
is a
one
username. I think you're getting into a wrong text. This is the username. This is not the email ID of the employee.
Okay.
The username is nothing but email ID here in
Okay,
our
okay.
case. Okay. I'm entering the username here. This field is username. The username, the business user that we created for that business user, email ID is the username.
Got it, Krishna. Sorry, I was
No
confused.
problem. So we can provide access through the role. We can provide access to the employee name directly, nothing but username. Okay. Now I'm coming to the life cycle phases. And in the life cycle phases, do you remember as part of the first configuration, we configured life cycle phases as part of the first setup, whether the product is in the design phase or prototype phase, what is the phase of that item? Whatever the life cycle phases that you have created, you have to add to the class. Which life cycle phases are applicable to this class? You have to add here. You have to add here. Okay, I created something called FDA approval. One life cycle phase I created, I'm adding to this class. That means the items that you are creating with this item class, you can use that particular life cycle phase. Next, coming to templates and formats. Here, predefined templates are available. First of all, what is meant by template? Template is nothing but, when you're creating an item, when you're defining an item, I'm talking about, 279 attributes, right? The 279 attributes are nothing but whether the item is a shippable item or not, or it's a returnable item or not. Okay. So for every item, is it possible to enable and disable these attributes? It will take a lot of time. Okay. If it is 1 or 2 items, it's okay. If the company is dealing with a lot of items, it's very tough to select this S or no, this 279 attributes for every item. So to avoid that, Oracle provided a concept called templates. Templates. Okay. Templates are nothing but for all the finished goods. For all the finished goods, what set of properties are required? For all the purchased items, what set of properties are required? Suppose an example, if you want to purchase the item, purchasable should be yes. Right? Purchasable attribute should be selected to yes. And stockable attribute should be yes. And invoiceable should be yes. Correct? So like that, Oracle is giving a templates like this. Like based on the type of the item, you can configure templates like this. And in the template, directly you can select the properties. And at the time of creating the item, you apply this template. At the time of creating the item, you apply this template. When you apply this template, automatically, whatever the properties that you selected, that is defaulted to the item. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So you are applying a template to the item. You are applying a template to the item so that at the template level, whatever you selected yes or no for those 279 attributes, that will be copied to the item. And at the item level, if you want, you can change. Suppose here at the template level, invoice is selected to yes, and the same get copied to the item. If you want to select no at the item level, you can do it. You can override whatever is defaulted from the template at the item level. If you want, you can override. Okay. And Oracle has provided some predefined templates. The predefined templates are nothing but finished good template, purchased item template. Okay, a lot of templates are there. ATO item template, PTO item template, lot of predefined templates are there, which are provided by Oracle here. And these templates are automatically created. The predefined templates are automatically created for your inventory organization. Okay. But here in this instance, the instance which I'm using in this instance, due to large data, let me see, automatically created or not. Okay, you see here, that created automatically, that's good. This is our organization. For organization, you see, all these are the predefined templates which got created automatically, all of them. These are all predefined templates. So when you are creating a kit item, which template you have to apply? Kitty template. What is the example for the kit item?
Glass set,
Dinner
trophy
set,
set,
dinner set, cricket set, like that. Okay. When you are creating a kit item, you have to apply which template? Kit template. Okay. So here there is something called, you also see ATO. So this ATO is nothing but, first of all, ATO is nothing but assemble to order. Assemble to order ATO is. What is meant by assemble to order? Items are nothing but the items which are having the choice to the customer. Suppose if you take laptop, so this product configuration can be selected by the customer, right? What a processor? Okay, nothing but i3 processor or i7. Customer can choose basically. RAM 500 GB or 1 TB. Okay, customer can choose the configuration of this product, right? So this kind of items are called as actually ATO model items. ATO model items. When you are creating these kind of items, then you have to use which template? You have to use ATO related templates. You see here ATO related templates are there. Okay. And automatically, suppose if I select a purchased item template, this template is automatically created for our organization. Okay. Now here under the specification, here if I go to specifications, for the purchased item template, suppose if I go to purchasing section, purchased is yes here. That means you are able to purchase the item. Okay. And if I go to sales and order management, from the invoicing, I can generate the invoice. You see here, template level itself, automatically, these are selected. Customers can order that item, yes. Suppose if I go to inventory, that is a stockable item, yes. That's an inventory item, yes. So here totally how many sections are there here?
7.
What are those? Manufacturing, everyone with me?
Survey, manufacturing,
service, everyone with me? Manufacturing, service,
service,
Inventory.
inventory, physical attributes, sales and order management, planning, purchasing.
I hear only 10 voices. I hear only 10 voices. What is happening to others? How many tabs are there?
7.
Seven.
Everyone?
Manufacturing,
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 Service, inventory,
physical attribute, sales and order management, planning, purchasing.
purchasing.
Sales and order management, planning and purchasing.
So for our supply chain and procurement, inventory is our section, right?
Right.
Sales and order management is also our section. Purchasing is also our section. So out of these 279 attributes, not only attributes are related to our module, these attributes are related to other modules also, like manufacturing is there. Okay, this is for the manufacturing consultants. And planning is also there. So this is for the planning consultants. And finance related attributes are there. CRM module related attributes are there. Few HR related attributes also there. So all the 279 is not only for supply chain and procurement, it's for the other modules also. Okay. So under the inventory, as I mentioned, whether the item is inventory item and you can maintain the stock for that item or not. Okay. If you go to purchasing, whether that is a purchasable item or not. And if you go to sales and order management, you can see whether the customer can order that item, yes. And returns are accepted, it's empty. Returns are accepted, empty means returns are not going to accept here. So this is predefined template property. This predefined template, did we create it? Did we created this template? It automatically generated for our inventory order. For our organization, it automatically got generated. Okay. Now suppose you want to create your custom template with your custom set of properties. Okay. then what you can do is you pick up the similar template and click on the copy. So you pick up the similar template and click on copy, or else you can create a new template directly. Okay, I'm using the copy option. I'm creating a new template by copying the existing template. For which ordination you are creating? I'm creating for my master ordination. I'm creating the new template for my master ordination. Select the org. And which template you are copying? I'm copying this template and click on OK. Okay. So for the custom template, this is the custom template. Okay, let me rename it. I click on the edit button. I'm clicking on the edit button. I rename it. P3K purchased item template. Okay, this template I created by copying the default or predefined template. Okay. If I apply this template to my item, I want the item status to be active and life cycle phase should be production. Okay. And item type. Do you remember we created item type, right? Item
You
type should
selected
be
the
on.
default template, I think.
No, madam.
Okay.
Maybe cursor is showing
Cursor,
that
yeah,
way.
correct.
It's a cursor issue.
Okay.
But only for the custom template you are able to update. For the
Okay.
predefined template, you are not able to update anything.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I created custom template. For the custom template, what I'm using, if I use this template to any item, I want that item status to be assigned to active, life cycle phase production, user item type online training, and coming to overview also. I'm going to overview also. Coming to unit of measure, I want each to be defaulted. I want each to be assigned to that item. Okay. And if I go to specifications, under the, let me go to sales and order management, returnable, I want it to be selected to yes. An example I'm explaining here. Suppose if you apply this template and if you create any item, that item returnable is yes by default. Okay. And whether the item can be internally orderable. Yes, the item is internally orderable. These two attributes are related to internal transfer. Nothing but that item can be transferred as part of the internal sales. If it is no, no. If it is no or empty, both are same. No and empty both are same. If it is yes, means that item can be internally sellable item. Internal sales are allowed, internal transfer is allowed for that item. Okay. So you can create basically a custom template with your custom set of properties. With your custom set of properties, if you use this template, whatever you selected, that is defaulted to the item. And at the item level, you can change. So for one of the item, you wanted to select returnable to no, you can change it at the item level. Okay. So generally, the predefined templates are sufficient. Predefined templates, whatever is generated, that is sufficient. But you end up in creating the custom templates also. But custom template need not to create from the scratch. You can pick up the similar template, and the similar template you can click on the copy, and then in the new template you can actually change these attributes. Okay. So sir, how many custom templates we create in the real time? Generally less. You don't create much. Maybe a 5 to 6 you create. That's it. Okay. And also depends upon the scope of the project also. Sometimes, you know, because of the project scope, you may need to require to create a additional item classes as well. Now in this screen, what are the sections that I have covered? Item management. Using item management, we can generate the item number pattern. That is one thing. This is how you have to learn the application. This is how you have to learn the application. If you close your eyes and if you remember the screen in your memory, what are the tabs are there? Under each tab, Under each tab, what functionalities are controlled? What functionalities are able to control? You should be able to memorize that in your brain. So totally how many tabs we discussed? Item management, security, life cycle phase, templates and formats. Templates and formats. So from the item management, what we are actually controlling, item numbering pattern we are controlling, this is first thing. And what is second thing? Whether you want item approvals or not. Whether you want item approvals or not. No, I don't want item approvals, I disabled it. Coming to the security, which business users are able to access this class, and that business users are able to create what type of items? Finished good items. If I have access to this class, I'm able to create what type of items? Finished good items. Okay. And we have to add that business user here. And then not only adding the business user, you should also add the actions as well. And you can also give the directly role here. If you want, you can give the directly role here. Suppose if I go to life cycle phases, which of the life cycle phase that you want to use this for class? For this class, that life cycle phases you can add here. Coming to the templates for our ordination, automatically templates got created. If you want, you can create a custom template also. In the custom template, you are allowed to update the properties of the items. And you can apply the predefined template and you can apply the custom template at the time of creating the item. Okay. That is about the item class. Any questions in the screen?
Yeah. So there's some item creation allowed. There's checkbox. Means like if in a top, right? In a top sections. So it means like if we'll disable this, right? If you want to temporarily disable this particular class, so we can mark like item creation allowed to uncheck, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's look like similar. I'm just checking, trying to like link with my PPM, right? So it's like and we have some project types, right, in configuration. Or similarly, like we have this main configuration is item class, is it?
Yes, main configuration is item class. Yes.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Krishna, there is a tab in that purchased tab is like we have selected yes in this attributes, so we can
returnable we selected yes. Yeah.
no, in that purchasing option is there. No, you told about the 7 tabs: manufacturing, planning, purchase. In that, if we mention it as yes, so we can create the purchase order for that specific item. And if we yes here this purchasing, and if we select it as no, so this will be like the purchase order will not be created on this item.
Yes, it's not a purchasable item. Okay, some items we manufacture it, we don't buy. So for that items, you have to select purchasing to no, because we are manufacturing, they're not buying from the supplier. So for such kind of items, select purchasing to no.
Okay, and is it possible if his purchase is yes, and while we are creating the purchase order, it will show some?
No. How you set up the item, that is how you have to use in the application. Okay, you have to update the item property again if you want to create a PO.
No, like item will be created by someone else. Item is created, and the purchase order is like as purchase order will be created by someone else in the purchasing department.
Correct. Yes.
So he needs to check first, or that whether this tab is in a yes or no, or like
when he is creating the purchase order, if you try to enter that item in the drop down, it won't display.
Okay. That item will not be
not be displayed.
Okay.
Yeah, not visible in the purchase order screen.
Okay.
Not visible. Okay. And also, as you mentioned, suppose you want to provide access to the other department fellows also. Under the security, you add that employee name here, and just in the actions, just only provide read access. That means that guy is able to open the item, he is able to view the properties of the item from the item screen. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we are spending a lot of time on this topic. Okay. Now, next topic is, unit of measures. unit of measures. So coming to unit of measures, how you measure the item. Okay. So an example, we can measure the item in inches. Okay, we can measure the item in liters, barrel. Okay, it's basically based on the type of the item. Okay, if it is water, we measure in liters or we measure in barrels. Okay, if it is laptop, we measure in inches like that. Okay, so based on the type of the item, the unit of measure is different. Coming to this unit of measure topic, we have to know first of all what is meant by class, and after that what is meant by base unit of measure and normal unit of measures, and then conversions. First of all, what is meant by class? Class is nothing but group of similar unit of measures. Group of similar unit of measure. How you calculate the time? Time you can calculate in hours. Time you can, these are unit of measures. These are unit of measures. Group of similar unit of measures is nothing but class. Hours you can calculate. Time you can calculate in hours, seconds, and minutes. These are unit of measures, and this is a class. An example. Coming to area. Area you can calculate in acres, square feet, square inches. Coming to quantity, you can calculate in box. A box containing how much quantity. A dozen is nothing but how much quantity. A pack is nothing but how much quantity. Case is nothing but how much quantity. So group of similar unit of measure is nothing but class. Every class should contain one base unit of measure. Every class should contain one base unit of measure. What is meant by base unit of measure? Base unit of measure is nothing but you are converting the remaining unit of measures to the base unit of measure always. One pack is equal to how much, how many inches. 1 dozen is equal to how many inches. One bag is equal to how many inches. The remaining normal unit of measures should be always converted to the base unit of measure only. So you can designate any unit of measure as a base unit of measure. For this class, I would like to designate box as a base unit of measure. You can. Or I would like to designate kg as a base unit of measure. You can. So remaining unit of measure should be converted to the base unit of measure only. Okay. That means a class contains a base unit of measure and a class contains the normal unit of measures also. Okay. We'll create them in the application. Product management, items, unit of measures, same task list. And click on main is classes. First, let me create a class. I'm creating a class. I'm creating a class called quantity code and class name, class code and class name, class description. So these three columns are nothing but class creation. This is class code, class name, and class description, and UOM, the base UOM for this class. Base UOM is I'm creating a EA3. Why I'm using the numbers at the end? Because already students has created a lot of classes and then unit of measures. That's why I'm using a different name here. That's why I'm using a different name here. So here in the screen, I'm creating the class. Along with the class, I'm also creating the base unit of measure. For the base unit of measure, this is the code, this is the name, this is the description. Okay, already I'm getting an error saying that it must be unique. That means already somebody created EA3 unit of measure. Will it allow 4 characters? No, this code field is allowing only 3 characters. We'll do one thing, E53. Let me name it as E53. And each 53. Description also each 53. Understood? Class creation and base unit of measure creation understood? E53 also exists. Huh?
Yes.
We should do. Already students created a lot of classes and then UMs. That's why it's not allowing us to enter the one which you want, which I want. I created class and then the name is a must be unique with each session language for the unique name for the
Maybe we have to change these two names.
what is it?
I said if these two came from name.
Sir, your voice is not clear, sir. Your voice is not clear. Not able to understand your voice. Okay. I'm able to save now. Okay, sorry, I closed the screen. What I've done by navigating to this tab, I created class. Along with that class, I created base UOM also. So as per this example, what I have created, I created this class. I created this UOM, base UOM. Now, what about remaining unit of measures? We have to create. Remaining unit of measures we have to create in the application. So click on the S button here and create the remaining unit of measures. So remaining is bag, KZ, dozen, box. Okay, let's create them. Code, this is just a code. It's not allowing more than 3 characters. I'll use one thing. I'll use P53, nothing but box 53. Enter name and description of the UOM. I entered code. Code field allows only 3 characters. This is the code of the UOM. This is class name. Sorry, this is UOM name. This is description. And select the class. It belongs to which class? It belongs to which class?
Q53.
Quantity class. Okay. Like that, clear the remaining unit of methods also. Pack P53, pack 53, and description. It belongs to which class? Q53 class. Okay. Like that, we have to create the remaining mini pack. Mini pack M53 mini pack and belongs to which class? 53 class. Like that, we have to create all the classes here. See here how many classes are there. As per our example, 4 classes are there. While creating these 4 classes, you have to create the base UMs also. Sorry. You have to create the base unit of measures also. After defining the classes and then base unit of measures, you have to define the remaining normal unit of measures also for that class. Who has to provide you this data? Client has to provide you this data. How the client will provide you this data? Client will provide you the data like this. There is a sample template available. If you go to OEM methodology and real-time documents here, OEM methodology and real-time documents. This is the folder name. OEM methodology and real-time documents. If you go here, there is something called sample master data. Under that, UMs. Suppose if you open this sheet, this is how client has provided me the data. First of all, let's go to the classes sheet. So to define a class, what do you need? What you need to define a class? You need all these things. You need name of the class. Okay, description of the class. Okay, and what is the base unit of measure for that class? So this is what the information client has provided me. According to the client information, I will create that in the application. Okay. After defining the classes and base UMs, we have to create normal UMs. Suppose if you take quantity class, under the quantity class, how many unit of measures the client has provided me, I'll show you. I'm filtering by only quantity class. So, let's see here. Under the quantity class, client has asked me to define all these UAMs. This is UAM code, UAM name, UAM description. Understood? How to collect the data from the client, understood? This is the unit of measure name. This is the code. This is a description. Okay. Dozen. What is the code they are using? DOZ. And this is the full name. And then cotton. Your short code is CTN. Cartis. Short code is CTZ. Okay. For the bottle, short code is BO. See, this is what the list that they provided. And you have to, there are some unit of measures also there. I don't know what of them. We don't know their purpose also. You need add something is there. Okay, SAG. And then role, these are specific to their business. These are specific to their business. So they will give you the list, and that list you have to create in the application. Clear?
Yes.
Clear. Yes.
Next, now just we discussed about the class and the base unit of measure and how to create normal unit of measures we discussed. Now coming to conversion. The conversion between the unit of measures. Suppose if the client is asking for your customer is asking for an item of a dozen. That means how many eaches you have to send? 12 eaches you have to send. That means 1 dozen is equal to how many eaches? 12 eaches. Such kind of conversions we have to create in the application. So there are three types of conversions are there. One is standard conversion. When I say standard conversion, it is applicable to all items. All items. It is applicable to all items. When I say standard conversion, it is applicable to all items. When I say intra and interclass conversion, it is applicable to a specific item. Sir, what is meant by intra-class conversion? Intra-class conversion is within the class. You are defining the conversion between two unit of measures falling under the same class. One box is equal to how many eaches? 1 dozen is equal to how many eaches? 1 pack is equal to how many eaches? This is called as a intra-class conversion. Within the class. What is inter? What is inter?
Different class.
Different class. If you are defining the conversion between one unit of measure, which is falling under one class, and another unit of measure falling under a different class. Okay. So if you're defining conversion between two unit of measures falling under different classes, that's called as interclass. Coming to intra and inter, they define specific to the item. Nothing but you have to enter the item. For that item, what is the conversion rate? So for that item, what is the conversion rate? Okay. But in case of standard conversion, it's applicable to all the items. You don't enter any item, like I'll show you. I'm going to main standard conversion. In the main standard conversion, it is asking me to enter the OEM name B53. I will enter see here, mini pack contains how many eaches? 25. The conversion rate I'm defining here. Well, I'm defining the conversion rate. Did I enter any item? No. I didn't enter any item. So that means this is the standard conversion for all the items. Standard conversion. You can use this conversion for all the items. In case of inter and intra, when you're defining this conversion rate, you enter the item. For that item, what is the conversion rate you define? Understood the difference? Standard conversion is for all the items. In case of intra and inter, you have to enter the item. Okay, this I'll show you after I create the item. Did we create any items so far? No, right?
No.
So we'll discuss this conversion after creating the item. So here I'm entering the box of 53. The box contains 100 inches. And the pack contain 50. A pack contains 50 inches. And mini pack contains how many inches? 25 inches. A box contains how many inches? 100 inches. Did you observe? All the unit of measures are always converting to which unit of measure? Base unit of measure only for that class. This is the class. For this class, what is the base UOM? Each is the base UOM. So remaining unit of measures always converting to the base unit of measure. That is the significance of base UOM. So who will provide this data, this conversion data? Client. Client will provide. The difference between our training and real-time implementation is, in case of real-time, you talk to the client, you gather whatever you want from the client, and then configure it in the application and document it. That is the difference.
Sorry, might be a stupid question, but this question is coming in my mind. So if I'll use this particular box 53, right? We have given some value, right? Conversion, right? So if I'll use this particular item, UM in my AR, right? For while buying some item or something, right? So how the amount will get calculated, right?
Suppose an example in the order management. Suppose if you take one product, you can sell the product in all these UMs, whatever we just defined. Suppose an example. We can sell the product in in eaches, and we can sell the product in a box, mini pack and pack also. The price would be different, right? If it is each, price is different. If it is box, mini pack, pack, it is different. So that price we define in the pricing module. Okay, for an item, if you sell in eaches, what is the price? If you sell in box, what is the price? If you sell in pack, what is the price? We define in the pricing module.
Okay.
And that price get defaulted to the item that you enter in the sales order. Suppose if you enter the item in eaches, each price is defaulted. If you enter the item in boxes, the box price is defaulted to the sales order.
Okay, got it. So if I'll go for box 53 and the price is for example 10 rupees, right?
Okay.
I'm just taking, and the conversion will be 10 into 100, right?
No, you are directly defining the price for the box. So for the box, what is the cost? For the
Okay.
box, you'll say 10 rupees. That is the cost. That's it. It
Okay.
won't again convert. This is quantity conversion, not the price conversion. So you'll send 100 quantity to the customer, but the price of box is 10 rupees.
Okay.
Because in the system, you are defining directly the price of the box. The box price is not converted, only quantity get converted.
Okay.
This is quantity
Okay.
conversion, not the price conversion.
Okay. So basically box 53 prices will be 10 rupees, but I
Yes.
will send 100 box to
Correct.
that customer, right? Okay,
Correct.
got it. This is a type of, okay.
Correct.
Thank you. It's like nice, right?
Suppose an example, that item you can sell in eaches. When you're selling in eaches, suppose in the pricing module, you have entered each item price is 2 rupees. Okay. Suppose if the customer is asking in eaches, what is the price? 2 rupees. Customer may ask in boxes also. So you can define the box price also in the system. Let us take box price. You defined as 160 only. Because each is 2 rupees. Since the customer is buying in the box, you are giving a better price. Generally, each is 2 rupees is nothing but 100 into 2 is 200. But if the customer is buying in the box, how much price you are giving? You are giving in 160 itself, 160 rupees.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So you can directly define the price for that UOM in the pricing module.
So, Mr. Krishna, basically we are converting the unit of measure based on the customer demand and the way how the customer wants to buy, right?
Yeah, customer may buy the item in different unit of measures, right?
Exactly. And the base price we are defining on the actual UA. So whatever the way customer purchases,
Correct.
the unit of measure will be calculated on the base unit of measure what
Correct.
we have
Yeah.
defined in the system.
Yeah. So you can actually put the price for the UOM. Okay. For the box, what is the price? For mini pack, what is the price? For pack, what is the price?
So it doesn't matter whatever the unit of measure customer asks, the actual price will be calculated based on the unit.
Yeah, correct.
Thanks.
That is defaulted to your sales order. This example I'll cover in the order management.
And one more thing, Mr. Krishna, I wanted to ask. I mean, all this activity, what you have shown, right? Is this based on this activity should be done on item level or?
Which activities?
I mean, setting up some, you just did, right?
This is all related to item only.
Item level only. For example,
All these functionalities are around the item.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question. First, we created a class, and then after, for unit of conversion, there are 3 types: inter, and standard. I mean, we are doing within the class means that is already inter standards. I mean, inter conversion. That is right.
Yes.
Then I mean, what is interclass conversion? I mean, across means
Across.
it is
That is
already
inter.
within the class, right?
No. Across. That means one unit of measure is here and the unit of measure is here. Suppose an example, one box contains how many liters? One box contains how many liters? Both they are under 2 different classes. That is inter.
Okay, sir.
I'll define and show you. These two I'll define and show you, then you'll get the clarity. Okay. Once we create the item, okay, I'll define this conversion. Right now, we didn't create any item, that's why I'm not showing it. But I've shown this conversion because to define this conversion, you don't need to enter the item because this is generic conversion. This is applicable to, it's not specific to an item. It is applicable to all the items. But these two are specific to the items. That's why I didn't show now. Once we create the item, I'll explain.
Okay, sir.
So today I'm able to cover just only two topics. That is item class and unit of measure. Okay. Tomorrow I'll continue with the categories creation. I'm reviewing the practice status. Sirisha, are you there? Sirisha?
Yes, Krishna.
You finished till the basic sheet, right? The
Yeah.
basic sheet be completed.
Mm.
Okay. June 15th was your last email, and then after that you sent me June 23rd. Okay. Okay, madam. Thank you. So complete the product management also. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Srinivas Razu. Sir, you're able to take some time and start practicing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you complete enterprise structure?
I was stuck with the user creation, sir. So I tried a previous video.
What is the issue? User creation issue.
I mean, I was able to log into the user, so I did not get a email notification.
If you don't receive email notification, it's a blocker. Is it a blocker? You're stuck there. It's a blocker, sir.
What do you mean by blocker, sir? I mean,
You're not able to proceed further because of that issue.
yeah, right, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not able to. I'm able to log in, but again, I went and observed the previous last week video. If there is no security console and
You have to add, sir. You have to add to that user.
yeah, I tried that. If you scroll up, sir, if you scroll up.
Okay.
Yeah, from here, see, I can see only this page, sir. From here, I was trying to do from the navigation and.
No, you have to assign this is the new user that you created, right?
Right, sir.
So to this user, you have to add the roles from the user that we provided. We provided one user, right?
Right, sir.
From our user, you log in and open this user. To this user, you add the role.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So we are already done with the ABCD, sir. We are right now framing the sentences, and you're asking a question related to ABC. So you have to understand how much you are lagging.
Yeah.
If this is the case, very, very tough to understand the next classes.
Yeah, I'll complete it.
And
sir.
if you ask any question, I won't reply also in the classes.
Yeah, today I'll complete the other stuff.
Sir, I gave you weekend time. I don't know what you have done in the weekend. You promised that you're going to finish it in weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, I
Then-
completed so much when I was stuck here.
Sir, it's not a blocker, sir. It is not a blocker. There is a group also. In the group, you can actually ask the questions. And you can refer to the notes also. You can refer to the video also. This is very silly, sir. Sorry to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is silly reason that you stuck here. Sir, if you practice, you'll gain the advantage, not me. I got my fee already. All of you telling you. So if you practice well, you are going to gain the subject. You're going to transform your careers. If you don't practice, I don't know what to say. Practice is important to all of you. Then what is the point of I waited for Saturday and Sunday without taking the classes? I gave time rate to all of you, Saturday and Sunday. Then what is the point that I stopped the session? There is no use. There are two files are there, madam. Which one I should refer? Both are same.
Like in one document there is up to enterprise structure, sir, and in one more there is product management document.
So kindly at least document name you mention enterprise structure or product management, so that I can, by looking at that, I'm able to
No,
open it.
you just scroll up it. You can see. No, sir, not this.
At least file name you should keep it differently, right? File name. If you keep file
Yes,
name
sir, I
differently,
changed
actually,
it. Yes, sir, I changed.
this is enterprise structure document, right, madam?
Yes, sir.
What is the product? Where is the product management document?
It is also there, sir. Like you go back once.
Okay, but you practice second time, huh? Enterprise structure.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That screenshot you have mentioned over there. Okay, understood. I think maybe those screens are in the 70th page. Okay, madam, that's fine.
Okay, sir.
Suhani,
Yes.
already 170 pages document you prepared.
Yes, and the last one more time, enterprise structure practice status is also mentioned in the sheet.
Okay, excellent. Okay, this is product management, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, madam. Shishir,
Yes, sir. So this is errors I was getting while creating business users.
you missed the LDZ setup, sir. LDZ. And have you completed LDZ configuration?
I think I have completed LDG.
Okay. Is there any document, the screenshot that what you completed?
I mean, not in this new instance. I have kept all, but the instance I have.
Okay.
Even I was getting the same error.
Okay.
Krishna, I have one doubt regarding LDG.
Okay.
You mentioned that while defining the payroll, we check if we select the different unit, that if we want to do the payroll with different unit. So at that time also, we need to assign the LDG or with.
To the other company that you are selecting, that company
Yes.
should have the LDC.
Okay, if we are doing with the same company, then we need to assign. If we are doing with other, then that company should.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your legal company? This one, Shishir Software
Yeah.
Solutions.
Yeah, that's it.
What is the name of the task? Manage legal entity information. So it's the same instance, huh? Here you created legal entity.
Yes.
Okay. We need to pull it in. Okay. You have assigned the LDC that you have created, right?
Yes.
I have asked you to select any LDC which is available.
Okay.
Anyone used any LDC in this instance? Anyone done with the employee creation in EHQJ? In EHQJ, anyone done with the employee creation team? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm picking the existing one. This
Okay.
one.
Okay.
IN legislative data group. Okay, I think that should work. I think another person also told me having the same issue.
Yes, sir.
So you try to select IN. Okay, IN
Yeah,
legislative
this
data
is the
group.
one I selected.
This is the one you selected. You're getting the
Yes.
problem.
Yeah. I tried with both the methods.
Okay.
Both the time I was getting error.
Let me do one thing. Here in this application, which LDC is working, let me check. What is your LDC? Your legal entity?
Sir,
Not Shishir, someone person is talking. Srivastava, what's your
Sir,
LDC?
it's
Legal.
29K.
Mhm.
Okay, J numero. Yeah, yeah, this one.
Selected this one and you are
Yeah.
getting the alpha. Let's try to select the one itself. I'm selecting this LDZ. Okay. Can you please try now?
Okay,
Srivastava, can you
yeah,
please try now?
I'll try to create, yeah.
Yeah, please try now. I'm also updating same to your legal entity also, Shishi. Let's try that LDZ. If one is not working, try to update to something else and see. In this instance, which is working, I'm not sure. I have to cross check. Randomly, I'm picking up the LDZ. I'm selecting the UAE one. Okay, try it now.
Okay.
Try the employee creation. You try the employee creation from the shorter screen also.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
We have the shorter screen, right? Try from there also. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And, Harish, you complete product management also. Thank you, Harish. And
Krishna Vikas hai. So even today I have just sent you that. Just could you please check that if you received that mail? Vikas VIKS, right?
I think I didn't receive. What's your email ID?
Kashyap.vikas HYAP
HYAP.
.vikas
Okay.
27
Okay.
@gmail.com. I have done using rapid implementation sheet, so I'm just sending a screenshots right now. Again,
I sent you a test mail.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So reply to that email. Apurva Paul, are you there?
Yes, sir. Actually, in that it's old mail. So enterprise is still pending. So I'm working on that also. Today, most of the time I finish it and I forward to you. Whatever I did it, that I forward to you, sir.
Please, sir.
Yeah.
Practice is important, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anu? Oh, no, I think you come with product management practice.
Yes, I sent you that. Might be just.
Sir, I'm not receiving your email. It's in the spam.
Oh. So I just used your our rapid implementation latest part, and
Okay.
in that I just filled that all the GL related our information.
Okay.
And it's very quickly, right? Means immediately it uploaded that CO and everything right now. So I'm
Okay.
just working last in topic manage item part.
Can you please create manually also?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Do
definitely.
it
I will do
manually
that.
also.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Vikas.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, team. See you tomorrow. Practice is important, team. Okay, please send me the practice status. Thank you, Allah.